What's up? Dave from Quarter Flips. How you doing? I haven't been making videos. I have said I was thinking I was going to be able to make more videos, but that has not been in the cards yet. I still think it's possible it will be that way in the future. But sales have not come back the way they needed to on online sales. Discogs has still been pretty terrible, and eBay has been slower in September than it was in August, which is weird. I'm going to end up coming out of September with less sales than I did in August. So I don't know. It's weird. I'm working very hard on listing stuff. In fact, well, you know what? I'm going to talk about, let's make this more of a normal video than this kitchen stuff. Let's go to the normal spot. Okay, yes, this is more what I'm used to. All right, here is what I'm going to do. Here's how I'm going to change things up. I am going to do another listing challenge. I'm going to do a 1,000 listing challenge. Now, I've done listing challenges on this channel before, and basically, originally I did it because I had gone from being a standard eBay seller, just a seller that anybody can be on eBay, where you sign up for eBay and you just start listing things, and at that time they gave you 200 free listings a month. And I had gotten to the point where I had more than 200 things going, and I looked into doing a store. I got a store subscription. When you get a store subscription, basic level, you get 1,000 free listings per month. Free listings means that you don't pay an insertion fee to have your item up. So if I put an item, like a $10 item, a DVD, say, up on eBay, I would have to pay, say, 35 cents just to put that thing on eBay, whether it's sold or not. And if it sells, they give you the insertion fee back. But I'm putting a lot of stuff up that sits for a long time. I don't want to have to pay that money out. If you do a store, you pay a monthly fee. It's $20-something a month, but you get 1,000 listings that you can put up without paying that insertion fee, which seems like a pretty good deal. And you get some other features. You get a storefront. You get some other stuff that works out pretty well. So it seemed like a good deal. So I finally went with it. Changed over to an eBay store, needed to get my numbers up. So I did my first 500 listing challenge. And then later on, just to get me out of the doldrums, I kind of did another. Some of that was focused on Discogs and getting my Discogs numbers up. So now I basically I need more sales, obviously, but I also have to change something because things have just been they've kind of ground down into this, like, on top of the fact that sales aren't really happening, it's just kind of boring. And I don't know. I need a change. I need something to work towards, something kind of to check off the list to get done. So it's going to be a 1,000 listing challenge. It will not be 1,000 items listed that I keep track of and show you the progress. It's going to be different. This 1,000 listing challenge is I'm going to get my listings on eBay over 1,000 or up to 1,000. I don't want to go above it because then I'll be paying again. So I have for a long time been sitting at 600 to 700 items listed on eBay. I list new items. I sell a bunch of stuff. It just goes back and forth. It's been very hard to break out above those numbers. Each time you hit a new 100 number, it seems like it's hard to get enough stuff up to keep from sales from outdistancing your listings, and you go back down. So I've gone above 700 and down into 600 a bunch of times, but I need that number to be 1,000. So when I started making this video, I had 704 items listed. It was cool. I'd gotten over 700, and I decided, hey, I'm going to start this 1,000 listing thing. Let's get some drafts made. Let's go. That night, I made 14 new drafts for items that were going to go up, all gaming books, I think. And by the time I got ready to list those, I had sold 5 more things. Like, it just was one of those kind of nights where a bunch of sales came in. So then I'm back at $699. Now I've gone under 700 again. But that's fine. I list my drafts. Now my drafts are empty, and I've got 713 things listed. Okay, but that's 13 things. 14 things sell, and I'm under 700 again. So I definitely need to keep this listing going. I need a reason to keep daily listings happening. I know we're supposed to be doing that anyway, but especially when I'm not making a lot of sales and I've got to be out doing roadie deliveries all day, it's very hard to keep the listings. You know, I come home and yeah, I think to myself, oh, I worked all day in the car. Now I'm going to come home and I'm going to do listings. I'm going to get my listings done. But I'm like anybody else. I eat dinner. I get tired. I gotta watch some Star Wars shows on Disney Plus, right? or any of the other shows we've been watching. There's a lot of good stuff on. So as I'm making this video today, I have 723 active listings on eBay. And those are not 723 individual items. Some of those are listings that have multiple items in the listing. Like if I have, 3 of a CD or 20 of a 7-inch record or something, and it's up there, I might have quantity, 20. So it's more than 723 items. But the point is it's 723 things that are taking away from that 1,000 listings that I have available. I'm leaving money on the table. I need to get the other 277. Did I do my math right? I need to get those things up. So this isn't going to go really, really quickly. I know that the more I list, the more I'll sell. But my goals are going to be above 800, above 900, and then at 1,000. And it could take me the rest of the year to do this. I'm going to see if I can get it done by the rest of the year. I will check in occasionally. This isn't going to be like the 500 listing challenges where I'm able to say 200 more to go, because it won't be like that, because it will be whatever is left between the number I have listed and 1,000 left to go. And then once I hit 1,000, I'll try to create a situation where as sales happen, I already have listings ready to go to replace those sales. And ideally, if I do this right, the new things that I'm listing will be worth more than the things that have sold. Now that's not always going to be the case, because I'm not always going to have something ready to go that's going to be more expensive than, say, like a $100 or $200 video game thing or something that might sell. But a lot of stuff that sells on eBay can be like a $6.99 DVD or a $5.99 CD or something like that. And I'm hoping that when those numbers come up and I go down to like $9.98, $9.95, and I've got more things to list, the things I'll be putting in will be worth more, so that my average price of items for sale goes up, my average sale goes up, I'll be making more money. And then if I get to a point where sales aren't really happening, like let's say next summer things slow down again and I'm sitting there at 1,000 and I'm just having some time without a lot of sales, and I've got stuff that's more valuable ready to go, I can go in and prune out the cheap stuff, the stuff with the long tail. It's been sitting there for a long time. It's not worth much anyway, and no one seems that interested. You can just end those listings, donate that stuff, or lot it up and sell it that way, and then put these new items in, once again, increasing the overall value of the store. This is my plan. This is what I'm going to do. I think it's going to work. But we'll see, I mean, I've thought a lot of things were going to work that haven't worked over the years. And some things have worked better than I expected. So you never know what's going to happen. I'll be checking in if anything interesting comes up on this. And I don't know. Let me know what you think. You ever done anything like this? Do you have an eBay store? Are you just an eBay casual lister? Do you make challenges like this for yourself? Do you find that you work better when you have a checklist? When you have this accountability to yourself, to these numbers that you've written on a page that have maybe an empty box next to them that you need to check off to show that you did it? For me, for a long time, if I don't make that list, I find that it's really easy to float off into doing other things, wasting my time. I mean, enjoying myself isn't really wasting my time, but when I'm not making enough money, it sure feels like it. Okay, that's a whole nother video for another time. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.